And welcome to another edition of St. Louis 7, following a podcast episode on OT with Oliver. Today we had the pleasure of talking with Gus Koebbe, correct?
Yep, correct. That's it.
100 years. I think you're over the hump. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
thank you. It's been a long 100 years now.
Had a good time talking about growing up, the responsibility of taking over the reins of what really is a St. Louis institution. You grew up in St. Louis,
Uh-huh.
CBC, last class on Clayton Road. What do you remember?
I remember one thing about CBC
Yeah.
and Clayton Road. I remember they stopped upgrading stuff. I remember that about the about CBC. But no, I remember being a part of that school, and my dad went there, and just tradition of CBC, and how hard it was for people to leave that school. And yeah, I remember many times meeting a lot of people from a lot of different parts of St. Louis. I grew up in South County. I had a lot of friends in West County and Illinois and North County. So CBC was a great place to meet a lot of different people, a lot of different places in St. Louis.
The mornings after prom were a little different for you.
They were usually had to wake up and go to work on those for busy days. We definitely had to get up. So
What's your go-to? Everything you can possibly make for yourself at Gus's. What do you make?
yeah, you make just a regular pretzel stick, 10 minutes out of the oven. Oh man, just lightly salted. Oh man, it's the best. Doesn't beat it. Wash it down with a Fitz's root beer.
Do you have a favorite concert you've ever seen in St. Louis?
Oh man, favorite concert in St. Louis. I was a big Radiohead fan back in the day, and I went to Radiohead probably in 2007 or 8, and that was a great concert. My first concert ever was at Riverport, was the Wallflowers and the Counting Crows, and that was a big memory of mine. My dad took me to that. So
I've seen the
yeah.
Counting Crows. They're good.
Yeah, they're definitely good. Yeah, they definitely put on a good show. They're fun.
All right, St. Louis question.
Yes.
You encounter 10 stop signs.
Uh-huh.
How many do you roll?
Am I in St. Louis City or St. Louis County?
Yeah, the world's your oyster, man.
How many do you roll? I would roll probably half of them. Only the ones that have the white lining around them. Isn't that the rule?
No, I'm not in the city much. Do you roll more in the city, or do you roll?
You roll more in the city than the county for sure.
All right, let's plug the business now. My daughter is a huge fan. I'm going to plug this right here of the sauce.
Yeah, honey mustard.
Nicely done. You've got the pretzels also in the store,
Uh-huh.
but no sticks yet. You've
No
only
sticks.
got the other kind.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see the sticks in the store. The twists just sell so much better. They tried the sticks and the twists. I just think people think of pretzels and want the twist, when they're in the store. But at the Gus's Pretzel Shop, we sell 90%, 95% sticks. So
And the brats are nice. I had my first one a couple weeks ago.
yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
When people come and visit you, where do you take them?
Oh, let's see. We take them definitely. You got to take them. Ted Drew's. Big fan of, a lot of my friends have kids now, so we definitely hit the zoo up. When Grant's Farm is open, I love going to Grant's Farm. But yeah, you got to hit Ted Drew's. You got to hit, I got to take them to Gus's. That's why they're in town, right? So we got to hit Gus's up. Can't forget about that one. But yeah, the Soulard Farmers Market, my wife takes a lot of her friends there whenever they're in town. I work most weekends, so whenever people are in town, I'm usually working. So my wife's usually the tour guide. So she likes taking her friends to the Soulard Farmers Market and experiencing that. So that's definitely on the list.
You are Gus number 3.
That's correct. Yep, Gus the third, G3.
You recently had G4.
Yep, 1 month old yesterday. So Gus G4, Gussie is what we're kind of calling him. Augie, nothing's really stuck yet. So
no bags under the eyes.
Oh, are you kidding me? I was just looking at myself. I was like, this is what I look like now. Jeez.
All right, let's wrap this up. St. Louis 7 again. If you like this episode, hit subscribe. You can check out some other St. Louis 7s if you want. Absolutely, go to the podcast and OT with Oliver on any platform. Had a good time talking about really one of the most iconic places in St. Louis that we either go to, share, or enjoy. Before the last question, people got your wedding receptions. They've got charity events. They've got things that they want Gus to be involved with? How do they do that?
Oh yeah, you definitely call the shop. We're there Tuesday through Sunday, 7 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 2 on Sundays. Closed every Monday. Call the shop. Ask some questions. I mean, I'm usually the one there to answer the phone. I don't really get away much, so call the shop. Google the shop and come on in. Get some pretzels and come see us.
All right, man. Last question. What makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
Oh man, I just think what makes me proud to be a St. Louisan is I just think being a part of St. Louis history. Gus's Pretzels I think is part of St. Louis history, and having that really makes me feel really part of St. Louis. So yeah, I just think the way everyone kind of helps each other too. A lot during this COVID and everything. A lot of the restaurants have been reaching out to each other, seeing how we can help each other. Collaborating with each other. Definitely seen a lot of positive things in the food service restaurant St. Louis industry for sure. Since COVID and everything, it's definitely feel a sense of community. Definitely feel a sense of community in St. Louis, especially now more than ever. So hopefully we can keep that going. And it's been fun, meeting with other restaurant people. And yeah.
Stay healthy, stay good.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it.
You made it. Deep breath.